A very warm welcome to you all in our class today. Um, Before we studied about the descriptions of consonants. Okay, we described consonants in terms of three different parameters: voicing, place of articulation, and manner of articulations. Okay, this on the basis of these three criteria, we described consonants. Okay, now today I'd like to start this new topic, that is Fortis and Lenis consonants. Okay, the consonants in on some basis. Okay, consonants can also be defined or described as Fortis and Lenis. Okay, Fortis and Lenis consonants. Okay, there are uh, two different types of consonants on the basis of force of articulation. Okay, this classification is done on the basis of force of articulation. Okay, in the while producing the sound, consonant sounds. Okay, uh, uh, there is some kind of muscular tension. Okay, and on the basis of that force of articulation, on the basis of that muscular tension, the consonants can be classified as Fortis and Lenis. Okay, now let's move to the concept here. Okay, on the basis of the force of articulation of the consonant sounds, consonants can be classified as Fortis and Lenis. Okay, this classification is done on the basis of the force of articulation. Okay, what the energy that we give while producing a particular sound, especially a consonant. Okay, so it is the classification on the basis of the force of articulation. Okay, articulation. Okay, the force of articulation can be either strong or weak. Okay, sometimes when we articulate some sounds, okay, at some time we have got that's a strong force, and sometimes we have got what, weak force. Okay, weak force. That's why the process of articulation. Okay, there are two different types of force of articulation. They are strong and weak. Okay, weak. Okay, that's why strong or weak articulations determine whether the consonant is Fortis or Lenis. Okay, in this way, that is, we define or we describe uh, Fortis and Lenis consonants. Okay. In the production of Fortis consonants, there is much muscular effort and the force of air is high. Okay, what happens? It is when we produce strong, let's say, consonants or Fortis consonants. Okay, at that time there is a much muscular effort. Okay, muscular tension is much. Okay, muscular effort is much. Okay, in the production of Fortis consonants, and the force of air is also high. Okay, when the force of air is high, and when there is what, when there is much muscular tension, then at that time we produce Fortis consonants. Okay, Fortis consonants. So Fortis consonants have, we need high energy. Okay, high energy. The muscular effort is much, means we need high energy in the production of Fortis consonants. Okay, that's why these Fortis consonants are also known as what, strong consonants, and Lenis consonants are also known as what, weak consonants. Okay, just opposite to a Fortis consonant, we have the concept of what, Lenis consonants. Okay, Lenis consonants are made with a relatively weak degree of muscular effort. Okay, the muscular effort is weak. Okay, weak here in Lenis consonants. Okay, and the force of air is also weak. Okay, there is no much force of air. Okay, the air from the lungs come with what, low effort. Okay, or the effort is what, weak. Okay, or there is no such, let's say, much muscular tension in the production of Lenis consonants. Okay, Lenis consonants. So Fortis and Lenis consonants are defined on the basis of what? Force of articulation. Okay, force of articulation. The force might be either that's a high or low, or either weak or strong. Okay, weak or strong. Okay, so let's say here in English, how we can let's say differentiate the sound in terms of force of articulation is voiceless consonants are produced with much energy. This when you have to produce voiceless sounds at that time, you need much energy. Okay, much energy. There is much muscular tension. Okay, if the consonant sounds are produced with the all the consonant sounds that are produced with the wide open state of vocal cords. Okay, need what? Need much energy. Okay, then what? Then let's say voiced consonants. Okay, and the voiced consonants are produced with what? With um, the closed state of what? The closed state of the vocal cords. Okay, the vocal cords are the vocal cords closely come together, right? Come together in the production of voiced consonants. Okay, consonants. That's why voiced consonants are produced with relatively weak energy. Okay, we need weak energy. The energy is weak in the production of consonant, voiced consonant sounds, and we need much energy in the production of what? Production of voiceless consonants. Okay, for example, while producing ba, 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 ba. Okay, you can also feel the difference. Ba, this is voiceless, and that's why it is what? It is strong, or it is fortish. Okay, ba is voiceless sound. Okay, voiceless sound, and for voiceless sounds, what happens? There is much muscular effort. We need much muscular effort while producing voiceless sounds. Okay, ba. Okay, but, ba, 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 ba. Okay, ba is what? Ba is weak or it is Lenish. And at the same time, it is what? It is moist consonant. Okay, moist consonant. That's why in English we have, let's say, the classification of consonants as British and Lenish as well. Okay, Lenish, and this type of classification is on the basis of force of articulation. So, ba is strong or it is British, and ba is weak or it is what? It is Lenish. Okay, Lenish. And lastly, in the same way, we also describe the other remaining consonants of English. Okay, there is from here you can easily guess, okay, guess that all the voiceless consonants are what? Are, let's say, they are what? They are strong or fortis consonants, and all the voiced consonants are, they are what? They are weak or Lenis consonants. Okay, this is another kind of classification. Okay, and hence you can, let's say you can summarize that all voiceless consonants are fortish or they are strong. Okay, voiceless consonants are strong, and voiced consonants are what? Are, they are weak or they are Lenish. Okay, Lenish. Okay, in this way, we can have the concept of Fortish and Lenish consonants. Okay, Fortish consonants are the strong ones. Okay, strong ones. Strong in the sense that they need much force while producing them. Okay, much energy, much muscular tension is there. Okay, in the production of fortish or strong consonants, but in the production of Lenis consonants, just the opposite thing happens. Okay, we need less energy. Okay, the energy we consume less energy in the production of Lenis or weaker consonants. Okay, in this way we define fortish and Lenis or weak consonants. Okay, sometimes in the tick question, okay, you might have this question. In the objective question, you might have, let's say, this question. Okay. Okay, now I'd like to move to the next topic. Okay, next topic that is very much important from examination point of view. Okay, the topic is what? The topic is suprasegmental features. Okay, suprasegmental features. Suprasegmental features uh, mean the features that we cannot segment. Okay, till now we studied about the segmental sounds. Okay, ba, ba, da, da, e, u, a, yeah. Okay, they are what? They are segmental sounds. Okay, we can segment them. Okay, we can let's say we can see them. Okay, by keeping them separately. Okay, we can see them. We can study them by keeping them what separately. Okay, but here in suprasimilar features, what happens is that we cannot segment the features. We cannot segment some features of spoken language. Okay, some features of utterance. Okay, utterance. So here the topic is suprasegmental features. Okay, in this way, there is here that is we for the same segmental sounds. Okay, for the same segmental sounds, there applies what there applies suprasegmental feature. Okay, suprasegmental feature. Okay, suprasegmental means they are, let's say, beyond segmental feature. They are beyond segmental feature. Okay, that we cannot make them apart. Okay, they automatically come in what come in the production of language. They automatically come in spoken language or in the utterances. Okay, so let's say suprasegmental features. We'll describe first about suprasegmental feature. Okay, the segmental sounds. Ba, ba, da, da, ka, ga. Okay, they. Okay, these segmental sounds also have certain inherent features, inherent qualities. Okay, they have inherent qualities when they come in water, when they come in spoken form. Okay, the segmental sounds also have certain inherent features which form a part of their makeup. Okay, they have certain inherent features, and this such features they form a part of their makeup. Okay, just like we do we have the makeup in the same way in while we produce language at that time we also have, let's say, makeup to some let's say segmental sounds. Okay, segmental sounds, or to the portion of some signal sound, or to some utterances as well, to some sentences. Okay, as well. Okay, such features may stretch over more than one segmental sound. Okay, there is such features, such the feature of let's say making up the sound. Okay, to make up of the let's say sound. Okay, this may stretch over more than one segmental sound. Okay, that is not only to a consonant, not only to a vowel, but there may come, let's say, more than one vowel, or more than one consonant, or more than one vowel or consonant. That's it. Okay, that is the combination of a vowel and consonant together, not only to a vowel, not only to a consonant. Okay, but there should form a syllable. Okay, syllable. That's why the suprasimilar features they are not the features of only one sound. Okay, they are not the features of only one sound. These are the suprasimilar features are the features of let's say of two or more sounds together. Okay, together, of which we cannot segment. Okay. Now, these features are known as suprasimilar features. Okay, such features may stretch over more than one segmental sound. The features that may stretch over more than one segmental sounds, and the sounds which have certain inherent features and that form the part of their makeup are known as what are known as the suprasegmental features. Okay, such features of uh, sounds, such features of stretching over more than one segmental sound is known as what is known as suprasegmental feature. Okay, so these features uh, The suprasimilar features are also known as what? Simply, they are known as segmentals, suprasegmentals. Okay, they are known as supra. Here we have a suprasegmentals or sometimes prosodic features. Okay, so here that you can read here. Simply, they are known as what? Suprasegmentals here. Suprasegmentals or they are known as suprasegmentals or sometimes prosodic features. Okay. Okay, now here see these features are also known as what? Are also known as suprasegmental features or simply suprasegmentals or what? Or sometimes prosodic features. Prosodic features in literature. Okay, people say prosodic features. We say, let's say, prosodic features. But simply sometimes we simply say suprasegmentals only. And most of the time, the term used for such feature is what a suprasegmental feature. Suprasegmental feature. Okay. Now, the concept is here the same. Okay, suprasegmental features are those aspects of speech. Okay, these are the aspects of speech. Okay, those features of speech that have the involvement of more than a single consonant or vowel. Okay, there is the involvement of not only one consonant or vowel. Okay, more than one consonant sounds or vowel sounds are involved. Okay, uh, in let's say for to apply suprasegmental features. Okay, the suprasegmental feature is applied to what? More than one more than one consonant or a vowel. Okay, vowel. That's why it is not the feature of a single consonant or vowel. Okay, it is the feature of the consonant or vowel in combination. Okay, in combination. So in another sense, what you can understand here is that another sense, or in other words, these suprasimilar features are non-verbal ways of expressing meaning with some effects on verbal behaviors. Okay, that is, we have got verbal behavior, we have got segmental sounds, we have got sounds. Okay, different sound. We produce language on the basis of different sounds. Okay, sounds. So these sounds are involved in the production of language. And for the while above the segmental sounds, we have got some other features. Other features. Okay, and these are the non-verbal ways of expression, meaning okay that you can easily guess. Okay, that is, for example, the expression, the phrase is thank you. For example, while saying thank you, if you say thank you and thank you, this too here the meanings are different. Okay, in let's say when you say simply let's say thank you very much this way, and if you say thank you, okay, the let's say graphics responses here are the same. Okay, thank you, we write. But when we mean when we get the meaning from these two expressions, I think the meanings are what? Meanings are that's different. Okay, that's why these are what? These are the non-verbal ways of expressing meaning with some effects on verbal behaviors. But we need, let's say, verbal expressions there. Okay, verbal expression is also necessary. Okay, and for the verbal expression, we provide some non-verbal ways of expressing our meaning. Okay, meaning this is a pen, this is a pen. Okay, this is the way. Let's say how we let's say have to know suprasegmental features. Simply, you can say this is a pen, this is a pen, this is a pen. Okay, the thing is the pen there. This is a pen means what? Can it be a pen? Okay, can it be a pen? There is this type of, let's say, material is pen. Okay, in this way, there is a question in surprising. Okay, the surprising question is there. Okay, let's say such type of, but when we write in the same way, this is a pen. Okay, this is a pen. The expression is the same. Okay, but when we produce the same expression differently, then meaning becomes what? Meaning becomes a different. That's right. There is to some verbal behavior. We have the non-verbal ways of expressing our meaning. Okay, meaning. So suprasimilar features are they are non-verbal ways of expressing meaning with some effects on verbal behaviors. Okay. And now, so the principal suprasimilar features include principal here means main. Okay, the main suprasimilar features include how many? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, these 7 different features are what they are the main suprasimilar features. There are many other suprasimilar features as well. Okay, but the main ones, the principal ones are what? The principal suprasimilar features include what? Length. The first one is length is the suprasimilar features. We sometimes we produce um, language by taking a longer duration and sometimes a short duration. Okay, to some particular syllable or to some particular sound. Okay, it is the feature of length is the feature of sound, or it may be the feature of what syllable. But here in suprasegmental feature, we say we must say that it is the feature of what length is the feature of a syllable. Okay, of a syllable, not of only sound. Okay, so next one is what? Next one is stress. Okay, stress is the muscular tension that we provide to a particular syllable. Okay, syllable, and tempo is there. Tempo, the speed of speaking. Okay, yeah, juncture is there. Another feature, suprasimilar feature is juncture, and next one is pitch. Okay, the level of pitch. Sometimes you have got high pitch, sometimes you have got low pitch. Okay, juncture, just like juncture is actually it is the phonetic boundary. Okay, phonetic boundary, we'll describe them later. And tone. Okay, tone is the pitch level. Tone and intonation. Okay, these two are defined on the basis of pitch. Okay, one is the variation of pitch in words, and another is the variation of pitch in what? In a sentence. Okay, in a sentence. That's why in this way we have got 7 different supra-similar features mainly. Okay, mainly the principal supra-similar features include length, stress, tempo, juncture, pitch, tone, and intonation. Okay, this suprasegmental feature. Okay, what are suprasegmental features? Describe them in detail. Okay, that is the that is this question is from long answer perspective. Okay, in the examination. Okay, it is for long. The more such question will be asked from this part, this chapter. Okay, so you need to be clear about that. Okay, now next one is that is we will describe them here one by one. Okay, these features will describe them features, length, stress, tempo, juncture, pitch, tone, and intonation. We will describe them one by one here. Okay. Now the first one is we'll do the first one, that is length. Okay, length. What is length? Okay, what type of suprasegmental feature is length? Okay, we'll do about length now. Okay, length, as I told you before, okay, as well, you all know what length is. Okay, length is the time duration taken by a particular syllable. Okay, while producing them. Length can be short or long. Okay, while producing, before we did about the length of uh, vowel sounds. Okay, vowels on the basis of the length. Vowels can be what? Short or long. In this way, we defined um, length. Okay, now here we do not refer to well, the feature of only one vowel. Okay, okay, here we may refer to the picture of the syllable. Okay, the whole syllable, not only of a single sound segment. Okay, and that's why the picture is suprasegmental feature, supersegmental, that we cannot segment, just like superhuman. Human beings, we are human beings, and the God, okay, is what? God is superhuman. We cannot see the God, but we realize that there is God. Okay, in the same way, suprasegmental features are just like that. Okay, we can realize suprasegmental features. Okay, but we cannot see the suprasegmental features through our eyes. Okay, in this way, we have to define the suprasegmental feature. Okay, okay, length here refers to what? Length here refers to the suprasegmental feature, which is based on the time duration taken by a particular syllable. Okay, it is the feature of not only a single sound. Okay, it is the feature, it is the time duration taken by a particular syllable. Okay, on the basis of the time duration, we identify what? Length. Okay, length. And next one is that in suprasegmental feature, length does not only refer to the quality of a segment. Okay, it does not only refer to the quality of a segment. Okay, that we also that I also told you previously, that it is not the quality of a segment. Of a segment means what? Of a single sound. Okay, a single sound is ba is a segment, ba is a segment, a is a segment, e is a segment. Okay, these are what? These are different segmental sounds that we can segment them, that we can make them apart. Okay, that's why it here doesn't refer to the quality of a segment. Okay, that is here suprasimilar features. It refers to the quality of the syllable, not of a particular segment. Okay, so and now let's say here whatever it is, the quality of a syllable. Okay, it is the rather it is what? Rather it is the quality of a syllable identified with articulation and other categorization. Okay, that is, we have the quality of the syllable. Okay, syllable, and we that comes in the production of language. Okay, that comes in the production of language. The quality of a syllable. Sometimes we have got we produce the syllable by taking longer time, and sometimes we produce the syllable by taking a short time. Okay, short time. So in this way, it is the quality of a syllable identified with articulation and other categories associated with what? With the syllable. Okay, with the word, with the expression. Okay, and for example, now you can say, for example, let's say the syllable bad. Now see, I also told you the same thing in while describing about consonants as well. Okay, sorry, vowels as well. Okay, vowels. While describing what vowels, okay? There is some vowels. The same vowel can be long or shorter sometimes. Okay, sometimes being best on the one where it comes. Okay, where it comes. There is the syllable. The syllable. This one is what? Let's say here. This one is let's say here. Like to. Okay, now see this bad. Okay, the syllable bad. Okay, bad and bad. Okay, now here the syllable bad contains relatively longer vowel. Okay, than the one that is in bad. Okay, now see the vowel here is what? A bit longer. The word yeah is the same. The time duration taken by yeah and yeah is the same. Okay, that is the same when it comes as a segmental sound. Okay, when we let's say keep the sound yeah apart, then at that time it is yeah word. It is yeah word. There is no such uh, let's say the same time duration is there in the production of yeah sound. Okay, but when we have this whole syllable bad is the whole syllable. Okay, it contains relatively longer vowel than the one that is in bad. Okay, here we say bad, but we say bad. It is a bit. It takes a longer time to uh, mm, produce the syllable than what? Then let's say then in let's say bad, because vowels are always longer before voiced consonants. Okay, this one is the is what voiced. That's why vowel is longer before voiced consonant than the vowel before what? Before voiceless consonants. Here, do is voiceless, and this do is what? Do is voiced. Okay, that's why it takes longer duration. Longer duration. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, bad takes shorter time. Then what? Then bad. Or bad takes longer time. Okay, then what? Then bad when we produce them. Okay, now and tomorrow we'll do about the next one that is the stress. Okay, next one in our list is the stress, and let's say we will do okay about the other features one by one later. Okay, and next one is um, let's say stress. Okay, then tomorrow we'll talk about the stress, the feature, suprasimilar feature stress. Okay, and we have very few time remaining. That's why I'd like to stop my let's say screen sharing here, and I have to stop my today's class here as well.